What is going on, guys? Voxel here, and I am back reviewing episodes 1 through 10 of Season 2 of Gotham. And since obviously I just started my channel, I can't go back in time and review Season 1 or Season 2 and go through each episode. So I'm going to be starting reviewing episodes 1 through 10, and then I will review episode by episode as they come. So let me just preface this by saying that I wasn't a huge fan of Season 1 at all, and I absolutely hated, like, the first 2 episodes, I think, of Season 2. I don't know, I just thought the show was so terrible, and it really suffered, and it still kind of suffers, but not as much. I think the show is a lot better now, but it did suffer a lot from the same thing that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Suffered from. And I don't know, I stopped watching it after, like, Season 2, is that it constantly had to reference Batman, you know? Constantly, every single second, it's just like, oh, well, you see, Catwoman's gonna grow up to be Catwoman, and, Cobblepot's gonna grow up to be the Penguin, you know? It's just, they make it so blatantly obvious that the show relied on being in the Batman universe, and it wouldn't try and be its own show. It wouldn't try to be its own thing. But I have to say, the show really has improved since, you know, Season 1 and the first 2 episodes. And, you know, I think the key thing that they've done is they've really made the focus of the show on Jim Gordon. Yes, Bruce Wayne does have his own storylines in the show, but they're not as frequent as they were in Season 1, because, I mean, look, Bruce Wayne, he's still a kid. They were very much trying to quickly set him up to be Batman or whatever, and that's not gonna happen for a while, so stop trying to make that happen while he's still, like, 12 years old, or he's probably, like, 14, I don't know, but, like, the same age as me. But, yeah, like, his time will come. Those storylines will come later. For now, they really should just focus on Jim Gordon, and that's what they're doing, and that's why I think the show really has improved. Yeah, and speaking of Jim Gordon, the guy that they have playing him, Ben McKenzie, I don't know, I forgot his name. I think it's Ben McKenzie. The guy they have playing him, he's a really solid actor, he's good, he really captures who Jim Gordon is, you know, the guy that all he wants to do is save his city. And yeah, that he's solid. Yeah, see, the thing about this show is they've always had good actors playing the characters. It's just that they never really gave the actors good material to work with. Like, it doesn't matter how good your actor is, if it's a bad script, the movie's not gonna be good. But yeah, I like most of the actors. Like, I like the guy that they have playing Bruce Wayne, he's good. The guy that they have the Penguin, I think he overacts sometimes, but overall he's good. They have the girl that they have playing Selina. I feel like I don't know, I feel like they kind of shoo her into the main storyline a little bit too much when there's really no need for her to be there. You know, the guy they have playing Nigma, Edward Nigma, he's good. Yeah, he's good. I love the guy that they have playing Alfred. I think he's great. He's probably my favorite character on the show. Harvey Bullock is great. You know, anytime I would imagine Harvey Bullock in real life, that guy, the way that he does it, that's literally exactly what I would imagine when I was a kid, and I know I would watch Batman the animated series. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Most of the actors, yeah, they're all pretty good. It's just that for the first season and the first 2 episodes of the second season, they did not have good material to work with. But yeah, so let's get into the second season now. So, you know, basically the storyline for, by the way, spoilers if you haven't watched Season 2 yet, I'm just basically going to be covering everything that's happened. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it, come back. It's actually pretty good to say. Yeah, from now on, spoilers. So I was actually going into Season 2. I was feeling pretty optimistic because I had heard that they were introducing the Court of Owls, which I thought was a perfect storyline for Gotham to start. And yeah, it's worked out pretty well. So, you have Theodore Galavan. He's been the main villain for the series, and he's pretty, yeah, I like him. He's a good character. I've heard that they're gonna bring a version of Azrael into the show. I don't know if it's gonna be this season. I think it might. I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, so basically Theodore Galavan's deal is his family way back in, I don't know, like the probably like the 1700s, I think, or 1800s. His family was run out of Gotham, and now he's come back to reclaim their honor or whatever. And yeah, he works well. He's been like a political guy, you know, trying to work his way, trying to become mayor essentially. And you know, he's been pulling all the strings on all the bad things that have been happening in Gotham City. And as you know, it hasn't been until like say a few episodes ago, like 3 episodes ago, that Jim Gordon found out that he was the one behind everything, blah 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 blah. And yeah, like he's worked well. And I've liked, generally, for the most part, I've liked all the storylines this season. I like Bruce Wayne's storyline. He was really annoying me in like the first 2 episodes, and the main reason for that is because they've been trying to push him so hard into the whole Batman persona when he's too young for that. Like, really? He found the Batcave already? Like, he shouldn't have found it so soon. And it was like, yeah, that whole storyline, thankfully they've calmed down on it. Hopefully they continue to calm down on that whole storyline. And for the most part, all the other characters have had pretty solid storylines. I like the whole thing that that Enigma and Penguin have had. That's been interesting. I like Catwoman's, or she's not Catwoman yet, Selina. Stop calling her Cat. She's Selina for the right now. Stop calling her Cat. She's not Catwoman yet, okay? So stop, show. But yeah, no, I like her. I liked her whole storyline with the Firefly chick who they had. I don't know if I honestly, I'm not entirely sure. So was Firefly ever a girl in the comics? I don't know. I thought it was interesting that they made her a girl anyways. Yeah, I liked her whole storyline there. I've liked the Penguin this whole season. How this season has really been all about him, kind of. I guess, even though while he was King of Gotham by the end of Season 1, he still wasn't really the Penguin. He still wasn't like the big, tough Penguin, you know? And I feel like that's gonna be him this season, working with Enigma. They're basically gonna work together, I guess, to become their comic book personas, essentially. That's what it seems like. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, like, as I mentioned before, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of the whole Leslie Thompson character. I'm just not a big fan of her character. I don't know. I don't feel like the actor acts. I mean, the actress. I just feel like she doesn't act very well, and her character's just kind of annoying. I don't know. That's just kind of my. I mean, she doesn't bring down the show whenever she's on. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. I'm just. It's not my favorite storyline. And everything at the GCPD has been pretty cool. I like how, you know, bringing in the new team, how they're basically setting up the GCPD of the future, I guess, you know, the ones that don't suck ass, pretty much, because basically, pretty much every single cop, up to this point has been corrupt in some kind of way. Like, I mean, in Gotham, every single cop is corrupt, pretty much except for Jim Gordon and Harvey. I mean, even Harvey was corrupt in the first season. But, yeah, you know, it's, I like everything that they're doing there. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool show. So, again, like, going now to, like, the ending of episode 10, I did like the whole sequence of now we kind of learned that Galavan can actually kick some ass, and he kicks Jim's ass, and they're about to kill him, and then Penguin comes in with his gang and shoots everybody down. So yeah, I did like that. I like what they're setting up. So now Galavan is free. He's probably gonna run for mayor again, I guess. Although I don't know if, like, the public would necessarily be up for that. Who knows? But yeah, so yeah, up until now, I think the show has gotten a whole lot better, and I'm actually pretty excited for the future of the show. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna rate this season just yet. I'm gonna wait until the finale to rate it. But yeah, so anyway, guys, if you've enjoyed this video and you would like to see more, comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you all later.